Dude, Fire, are you always like you gotta have like the settings? You just like I'm live. One second. Just need to do one thing. Alright. That was fun. How is everyone? Thank you, Dougie Nass. Sorry I had to cut ties with Danny Devon. Apparently, he wants to censor me, and I am not okay with that, so I will no longer be part of Ace Ventures. So hopefully everyone else is having a wonderful night. So that was interesting. No, I mean, he has double standards, and I'm not okay with that, so I'm no longer going to help him grow his server. It's like, as soon as anyone becomes popular outside of his server, I'm not okay with that. Hold on one second. Alright, so anyways, Dogecoin is flagging. Probably is making a, looks like this could be a wave 5, so it might be done. We won't know really till we see how this reacts out of this rising wedge right here. So looks like it keeps getting rejected at the 45 or 4.5 cent mark. So we'll see what happens there. We'll take a quick look at the meme stocks and then we'll go from there. But doesn't look like I'm going back to Ace Ventures, so we're in a new unprecedented world. So it's kind of crazy, like all these projections were playing out. The problem that we had was we underestimated the big powers and what they would do. I never anticipated that they would just tell the brokers straight up that they couldn't allow people to buy. So you know, that's one of those things that you just didn't see coming. And you know, I wasn't expecting it. I got really emotional this morning when it happened, and I just didn't. You guys don't hate on Danny. Danny's taking care of his business. Me and him will be okay. But it came to the point where we had conflicting interests, and it became evident. So unfortunately, it is what it is. I don't want to focus on that. I'd rather focus on charting tonight. So either way, does look like it sold off at the end of the, well, let's see how our extended hours go. I mean, extended hours look good. So we'll see where this goes in the morning, and we'll go from there. Yeah, if you want to join my Discord, it's I'll pin the link for it. Oops. That's not what I wanted. So yeah, we'll go silver. We'll do everything. Don't worry. Feels good not to be limited to what I want to talk about, so that's really nice. So yeah, we'll see where this goes tomorrow. You know, it did kind of reject off this line right here, but I think some good things are in store. I'm just gonna check AMC real quick, and then we'll get into some actual stocks. So I am worried that this rejected off the 0.5 right here and sold off at the end of the day. You do have kind of a 1, 2, 3, so we'll see what happens there. Did fill the gap here, but Let's see. Let's do silver live. Let's do actual silver. So it looks like silver just retested recent resistance and bounced off of it, so that is good. Could be flagging right here with an ABC correction. That does look bullish for tomorrow, so I am holding some silver SLV calls, so I'll be excited to learn where that goes. So I'm just going to do a shorter live tonight. Wasn't expecting things to go down as they did, but let's see here. We can do some Apple and some Amazon. So I was thinking that they would crush earnings, but they did the opposite. They did crush earnings, but they didn't gap up. So now we have to reevaluate the situation. So now it looks like it's in full correction mode, and it most likely will come back down to 132. So we'll see what happens here, but I've seen this formation before, and it usually ends the same. That kind of is what happened over here and right here, and it just seems to happen over and over. So I would expect Apple to probably retest 132. Maybe something like that. It might bounce tomorrow, but in the long run I think it'll come back and retest that. Dougie banned himself too? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. He didn't need to do that. I mean, it's just... I just wasn't cool with... I get what he was doing. He's got to protect his business. Just wasn't cool with it. So... Well, I'm just going to add a few moderators here real quick. There's a mod. Horizontal spreads are basically you buy a month out call, and then you would sell the weekly. So you're basically leveraging your month out call for a weekly call because you don't think it's going to move this, but you think it's going to eventually move. So I didn't get banned. I left. So oops, I didn't want to do that. So we'll see what happens there. Let's go look at Amazon. I had a lot of questions about Amazon today. I think Amazon's going to be fine. They report earnings next week. Everyone expects their earnings to be a blowout, so I would imagine the same, and I would imagine they do go up. You know, they're just making basically a correction right now. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now this is a correction, and we will see what happens there. So I mean, hopefully Danny's respectful, but he might not be. We'll see. I'm sure he will be. We just had a disagreement that I didn't like. So yeah, I'm gonna still keep this projection. I still think Amazon's on track for 4,300. The spirals and everything makes sense. The sell-off makes sense, and all of this makes sense. So Tesla, I'm gonna try to focus on the stream here. So hopefully we can focus on that. So Tesla actually kind of did exactly what I predicted. It came down in the zone and bounced. It's still on target. I mean, they missed earnings, which I thought they would tank more, but it's keeping the Elliott wave, which is interesting. So as long as it stays in this zone, Tesla might be okay. I would say we're probably still okay. So I'm not gonna make any predictions on it, but I think we're still okay. Oh, I did Apple. What else do we? Didn't Facebook have earnings recently? It looks like it's just following. It got rejected hard on earnings, so it's interesting. Looks like it rejected off of the all-time high downtrend, and now it's following this outer spiral or outer circle down. So I don't know how Elliott Wave does it. I just know it works, so I use it. Yeah, let's look at SPY. SPY's doing what I thought it would do. It's just doing it a little faster. I thought SPY would, it gapped up really fast and filled this gap right here. So you could see right here, filled this gap to right here. It did not fill the gap to up here, which is surprising. I thought it would go to 383. I'm going to be honest with you. But it looks like it got rejected to this mid gap right here. The first, this old support, now resistance, it got rejected in the very first one, which is scary. So I think this is probably, yeah, we can do Cody. That's fine. Cody I actually had in my long-term portfolio as a stock that could double this year. I have been waiting for it to break out of this top line. It's been in this corrective line forever. And so I'm curious to see where it will go from here. So it's in this channel right now, and until it breaks this channel, I probably wouldn't touch it. I'm actually surprised it didn't break out right here one way or the other, so this is almost more of a bearish thing, but let's see how it looks on the downtrend right here. So if it can get over 715, it might be good. Hotch Sung, thank you. Appreciate it. Visa, oh wow. I had Visa going down, but I thought it would bounce right here. It doesn't. It's just in this down channel. It's crazy. Wouldn't be a bad stock to buy leaps on. I don't know, I've been saying that for a while, but it'll come back. It really will. At least, if you look at the all-time chart, Visa usually just goes right up. The chart always goes up. So, yeah, it goes through these instabilizations, but eventually it will go back up and it will be fine. So, it's going through basically a double correction wave. So ahead you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be a smaller wave within a bigger wave, unfortunately. So this could be the A, B, C. So this could be a smaller wave inside a bigger wave. We won't really know until it breaks out one way or the other. Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, everyone. Nah, I'm sure me and him will make up. It's just, he needs to know that things aren't cool when he does stuff like that. Walmart. Not sure what's going to happen here. It's kind of been trading in this channel right now. And so until it breaks out below here or above here, I'm not going to do anything on that. LMT has been following this down channel now, and until it breaks out of it, I won't go back in it. So I mean, it closed basically at the low of the year, and so it can get, once it gets over this yellow line, then I'll be interested. Right now I'm not drinking a beer, but I got High Life next to me if I need one. I'm drinking a vodka OJ right now. I would imagine CERN will retest this and then possibly bounce off. So it's a pretty strong uptrend line. I would imagine it would retest that and go from there. So DraftKings broke below the flag, but then bounced above the flag, retested it, and looks to be doing okay now on this new resistance. Or new support. So now it's almost started creating a channel here. But did get rejected at the top of it. Pretty hard. If it doesn't on the next candle break below 55, D-King could be pretty bullish and could break out of the channel to the top side. Cayman Jack. Ugh. Dodge got halted? What happened? Holy cow. Wait, this isn't right. This is Dodge. This is not the right one. Hold on. Either way, it went from 0.5 basically down to 0.32. Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I took I took profits up here, because I was like, 400%, I'm good with that. This can't continue forever. So Netflix. Netflix basically is just doing what I have it to do. It just did it faster. So I imagine it's still going to do this. It's just moving it up a scale. Let's clear some of this out to see what we're doing. So it looks like it's doing a 5-wave correction. So then this potentially could be the start of the next impulse wave. So it could do something like this tomorrow. Hey Leo, appreciate you. Thank you for that. It's very nice of you. Yeah, that was very nice of Leo. I'm going to do a couple more. I'm not going to go super long tonight. I wasn't really planning on going live tonight either. I got a lot of coding to do tonight. So Sundial got effed really hard by Robinhood today. But it does look like it's coming back. How's it doing after hours? And it looks like it's not really doing much after hours. So did fill the gap down here, which is good. But we'll see. It needs to really break over 94 cents. Alright. So Baba's flagging right now, so this could be good. It is in a zone right now, so keep that in mind. So it's got this major resistance right here. This is a major resistance. But then it's got this support down here. But it's not super strong support. It's not as strong as right here. So this would be the next level it could go down to right here. What you're looking for is for a breakout above 368, maybe 369, maybe 370. Breakout above 370, and this would be full reversal. So this right here at the 370 mark is kind of what you're looking for. But it might sit in this zone for a little bit. Yeah, I've been looking at Ford for a while. Ooh, Ford looks good. Ford looks real good. So Ford is Ford filled the gap. And it looks like it's kind of got a collapsing wedge right here. So this could be the start of the next wave. And this could retest the most recent high as a 12 and possibly push to 13, 15. So for me, this would kind of look, you know, if Ford does embrace EV, which is what it needs to do, this would be kind of what it would look like. I'm not going to measure this out. I'm just trying to give you an idea of price action. So yeah, I don't know if Dogecoin's going to a quarter, so we'll see what happens. I probably need to handle the whole Danny thing here quickly before it gets out of control. But I'll do a couple more charts and then we'll probably call this here. No, I don't think AMC's fucked. I think if it could stay above 10, like I've said the whole time, then the gamma squeeze will happen and they'll be forced to cover their positions. So we'll see what happens. See, I told you this needed to happen. It did not happen. And knock does not look bad, does not look good. And I told you, of all of them, knock was probably the worst one. And all of you keep messaging me about it. And I told you, of all of the Wall Street bets, knock is the worst one by far. And you're like, it's so cheap. No, it's cheap because the float is freaking gigantic. I don't know what GTE is. How did Best Buy do today? Best Buy did not do great. Looks like it broke the rising wedge. And it did bounce at the support right here, so that is a good news. And after hours, but it did reject at the resistance. So if we can get over the resistance tomorrow, then Best Buy would, or not Best Buy, sorry, Bed Bath and Beyond would be fine. I think people were, I did Naked earlier, I think. So I thought Naked looked the best of all of them, but Robinhood really screwed it. It did bounce, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. But that is a rising wedge in the after hours, which isn't a very good sign. I think people were asking about Genus. I mean, a lot of these just came back to earth today, and a lot of them are rising wedges, so I'm getting less and less bullish on them tomorrow as the more I look at the charts, so. Yes, I did. So, no, Danny just doesn't know how to read, and he jumps to conclusions, so. Alright, man, you get spammed, and you get booted, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, AMC looks good. It needs to get over 1250 tomorrow, and it'll be fine. So the gamma screeds would have to happen tomorrow because that's when the contracts are due. So they always happen on Fridays. So if it doesn't happen tomorrow, then it probably is not going to happen. It might have already happened. It's hard to tell. So. Yeah, we probably will make up. It probably was an overreaction on both of our parts. Yeah, let's do VLDR. I know a lot of people followed me into that, so a VLDR is still in the cup and handle. It's not out of it. It was really disappointing today because I thought it was breaking out. And I got a little upset and I was a little emotional from what was going on with Robinhood and GameStop, and I just wanted to all go cash and reevaluate everything. So one thing we have to understand is it needs to hold above this demand zone here. As long as it's above 21, 22, there's no reason why it can't go back. It's most likely going to go back, so. No, the emojis will stay because they have to stay unless someone else deletes them. But you just won't get new ones. No, don't. Like I said, Danny's taking care of himself and he's trying to protect his risk management, so don't worry about Danny. He'll be fine. So, I'll do a couple more. I'll probably go till 8, and then I got a coding meeting to discuss the auto trader and the future of TFC. So, oh man, so XL Fleet, I was really bullish on it, and I thought it would bounce back, but it just hasn't, which sucks. But doesn't mean it's dead out of the water. It's holding the support lines. It's just taking its time now, and I'm sure it will blow up. It probably needs news, or it might limp into earnings and do a space. So really, space did this too. So space blew up right away, looks very similar, sold off and limped for a while, and then eventually came back to life. And I imagine that could be exactly... Oh, wow. I was pretty accurate on space hitting 58, huh? Looks like it came back to Earth, though. Yeah, we did Cody earlier. We did Silver earlier. I don't know. What's GRB? Everyone loves these penny stocks. And just because I started doing some pennies this week because they're on Wall Street Bets doesn't mean I'm going to keep doing them. I am very much against them. I imagine, let's see. Yeah, this will probably come back down. That doesn't, I mean, these gaps and these gap fills will probably come back down. Yeah, Ride's not a penny. I've been hearing good things about Ride. Looks like it got a double top here. It looks very similar to, say, a Laser and a VLDR, where they looked like they were going to break out, and all of these seem like they're following the same pattern. So we'll see where these go tomorrow. But it looks like they just needed to go through a correction, and then they can go back up. CGC, I think, had news, didn't it? Square. Thank you, Victor. I mean, it's in a pretty solid channel. It did sell off at the end of the day, but that could be people taking profits. I imagine what's going to happen is it's going to retest this downtrend. Looks like it happened at the end of the night, or at the end of the day, and then looks like Square's going to be good to go. So Square's, when Bitcoin goes, Square goes. So this will probably be bullish tomorrow. Yeah, the Discord is pinned at the top of the chat. Everyone's been talking about ZOM this week, too. That looks bullish, I'm not going to lie. Don't know anything about it, but it does appear to be bullish. And it looks like after hours it's bouncing on top of here, so you could be good tomorrow. Let's see where this opens. You're going to want it to open above this blue line. You're going to want to open over $1 for sure. So, no, Square looks good as long as it doesn't gap up too much tomorrow. I will do Tilray, Jivo, and Sun W, and then I'm going to be done. Tilray, been watching it in this channel. It keeps bouncing up and down. It's been really frustrating lately. So it looks like it's ready, though. I really hope tomorrow it busts out. I think tomorrow's going to be a good day for these stocks. It needs to get into this zone and above it. So it really, if this thing really needs to fly, I guess it needs to get above $23. So it did come back above here. So needs to hold basically this always. It's probably going back down to 15, 16. Sun W. Now this is the one that I thought was going to be 1,000%er, and it broke the uptrend here. Did it? Or it just came down to the wicks. So after hours, it is down even more. Where is it? No, it's about, actually it's up a little. So we'll see where this goes tomorrow. I would think if it needs to bounce tomorrow, if it's going to go up. So I'd like it to hold above 17, and then over 20, this thing could really fly. Yeah, solar should be good tomorrow. I think I said I would do AMD as well. AMD does not look good. Looks like it's breaking these support lines, and could start bouncing down. Yeah, this usually means you got one more drop, and so you're gonna hope it holds 83 then from this point. This would probably be Probably 84, 85 is where it's going to go down to before it does anything. So, I appreciate everyone for joining tonight. I know it's kind of a weirder night. Supposed to be a little bit more fun, but it is what it is, and we'll make the best of it. And we're gonna have a great day tomorrow, and we're gonna make a lot of money. So, I'm gonna go develop some more AI for all of us, and I'll post some charts later. Okay. Pat Winter, I mean, you got to make your own decisions. If you're in the profit, feel better to take profits. So I mean, if you're up in the morning, um, I would take profits because I'm imagining the gamma squeeze won't happen really till power hour if it happens. So thank you everyone and have a great night. Oh, Jivo. Hold on. I said I was going to do Jivo. Bonus chart. This is in my Discord, and it's following exactly what I said it would do. I said it was going to probably correct in here, and that's doing what it has. So if you want this chart, it's already in my Discord. All right. Have a good night.